Yo, 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 what is happening, everybody out there in the digital world in 2D? We are, or I am, in East Quincy, California, helping a friend of a friend move who's been here for years and decades, probably 30 years. Not Most people would call him a hoarder, but I would look at it more like as someone who collects valuable things, worthwhile things. He had boxes and boxes of books about like rock hounding and prospecting and like growing lapidary work. And he had they used to raise, was it guinea pigs? The only other time I've been to this place was probably 10 years ago with Evan, my friend Evan, and they were the whole house. They had really kind of funny cages and cages and cages of guinea pigs and little tunnels for them to run through, and it was like a whole jungle gym for the guinea pig. It was guinea pigs, hamsters, guinea pigs, something like that. It's been a long time. But so that, he's just an old timer. That's what you would call an old timer. Not an old fart, but like an old timer. And Evan asked me yesterday if I could help today, and I got here a little afternoon, and it's now after 6, and they're still. Well, he's under the gun. Here's the situation, and I want to provide some context. This is actually really important. And I'm not welcome to film on the property because these old timers don't trust the new technology. So, and otherwise I would have a whole documentary like Kirsten. What's that one? Tiny Homes Tours channel on YouTube. She's really famous because his collection of things and items and things he's growing in the backyard and tools and car repair stuff, chemical, oils and lubricants and amalgams and mercury and silver nitrate and colloidal, everything. Just a lifetime of wisdom and true, like, actual wisdom of how to do things. I would have taken a video of the whole place and commented on each thing, but I didn't get permission to do so, so I'm walking away for a minute to catch my breath. I've been busting my ass for 6 hours, a lot of heavy stuff. And by the way, in trade for the workday, I didn't get paid money. I'm getting paid in backpacking gear, backpacks, literal piles of internal and external frame backpacks and sleeping bags and tents. I have probably about 20 to 25 backpacks, maybe more, at least 10 tents, and half a dozen or more sleeping bags. So that'll help with my outfitting the army, quote unquote. Maybe even starting like a small, like a wilderness survival school, to make a nice car, Kia Stinger, I like those. To make what I'm doing like official, Why don't you park a little closer so I have no room to like walk by? That's great. So, what's up? People, they're just so aggressive. It's like, I'm just walking, taking a video, and the guy's like yelling at me. Whatever. I don't understand. This time, this culture, this day and age that we're in, it's just people out of your mind. So, anyways, I don't know. This is the old house of my philosophy professor from the college, from Feather River College. That is John Probst. Yeah, he was awesome. He was like a Socrates, Einstein, Chopin. He was a piano player. Really, really good piano player. In philosophy class, he had a piano in the class. Every once in a while, you'd come into class, he'd be playing. It was really, really cool. Very open-minded, very intelligent, very wise. An author, local published author. And he would have like students living in the house. I remember my good friend Amani lived there. And we'd hang out there. My friend Dan Canis and Evan, we'd all that was the backyard, was kind of the hangout spot in East Quincy. After I graduated school and after my, first marriage dissolved, etc., in 2003, 2004, around that era, when I had the shop here in town in 2002. Yeah, so around that time, in my late 20s. But kind of getting off the subject there. This is not really a subject other than I have to express what I just went through and what I just experienced and the tragedy of the situation, which is tragic. Mikey, his name's Mikey. He's 74 years old, old timer, just a true pillar of the community. been here for decades. He's a pot grower, a homesteader, a philosopher, hunter, all the things. And his long-term, like, common law marriage wife, Dusty, died recently. And Dusty's daughter insists that Mike evicted Mikey and insists that he get everything out, and she wants to sell the house, and they're upside down on the mortgage, so she's not even going to really make any money. But here's the thing, man. Money poisons the mind, man. All that wisdom and all that knowledge and all that information, all those books and books and books and tons of magazines, and just an immense store of awesome stuff that needs to be preserved. And dude is getting evicted. So there's my friend Vanessa. Oh, I love this thrift store. This is Vicky's thrift store. I hope she has. I love this place. Always have. So I'm just kind of walking around clearing my head and wrapping my head around the injustice of the whole situation, which is immense. It's immense. The injustice is immense. Yeah, this man who's gave his life to to the community and everything. What's happening? A little video. Yeah. So it breaks my heart, that has to happen because of money. And I'm probably going to face a similar situation in my future with my father, who's almost 90 years old and has, been in the same house since 1958. And so there's nearly 70 years of collective tools and memories and history and wisdom. Same kind of situation. And I'm sure when he passes, like, my siblings, they want to sell the place, and we'll have to go through all his things. So these are tragic. This is just tragic. And what are we doing it for? So what? I don't even know. For money? Why is there no like community effort or like funding for this man to keep the place? Why didn't this get presented to the community, to the board of supervisors or whatever committee that needs to be, contacted and funding provided to keep this man in this place? Because he is an anchor, a pillar, literally a pillar of this community. Like, in the backyard, and I didn't film it, like I said, I didn't have permission, but the backyard, everything just looked like it was planted there and belongs there and exactly where it is. There's no need to move it. So because one person, one human being has a need to get money out of this situation, she's uprooting a man who's not just a man, he's an icon. He's the elder statesman. And this culture is diseased when we uproot our elder statesmen for money and for convenience. And it's disgusting to me. It's truly disgusting. I've had to walk away. I've been busting my ass all day. My back is sore and my hands are filthy. I just washed up, but we haven't taken any breaks. One thing about these kind of people that get shit done, like when you go help them, you're expected to, like, you don't take breaks. You just work until it's done. And this job is like an immense job. It would take, I don't even know how it's possible to move everything he has. And his son is like feeling distressed, or they're arguing, and it's because the situation is stressful. They're under a time crunch. They have to leave tonight and drive all the way to Eureka, which is like 6 hours away. And that's too much. It's just too much. Like yesterday, he's like passed out and almost was rushed to the hospital. He's pushing himself so hard because that's just the way he is. And come on, these things need to be made right. This can't be the situation in this time, in this culture. We can't be treating our elders like this. We have no respect. Oh, everyone's just driving around, racing places, doing things, working. Money. Money makes you... Money worries. It's a disease. It's a mental illness, people. It's a mental illness. And most of you have it to like to such a degree that you've lost your soul. You know, what does it gain a man? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world, yet lose or forfeit his very soul? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose or forfeit his very soul? You know, a man's life does not consist in the abundance of his possessions. It's not about possession. It's about the wisdom incorporated and invested into those possessions. Years and years and years, decades of wisdom and decades of collecting and decades of doing things right. And for that to now just be like wiped away, like using a magic eraser, and you're just gonna wipe this man's life away. No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. It's really, really disgusting. I think, did I go the wrong way? I already got turned around. The 10-minute walk, and I already got turned around. Well, my ex-wife used to live out here on one of these streets. I don't even know which one. Well, I know which one, but I never visited her. My kids grew up there, but that's beside the point right now. What I certainly hope is that I don't end up in a situation like Mikey, where my children, you know, come and try to sell my home, my place, my castle. One of the reasons I've been motivated to go out in the woods where I couldn't get messed with, and I got messed with anyways. So I empathize with this man. I sympathize. I see the tragedy of the situation. I had to comment on it. I had to take this video and put my finger on the problem. The finger, you know, it's what it says in Scripture is it's the glory of God to conceal a matter, but it's the glory of kings to expose them. So I've been brought into this situation to see it from my own eyes and to see the tragedy, see just how it's just not right. It's just not right. And things need to be made right, not let to fester like this. Oh, that's cool. My head in the tree. Second Street. Okay, going the right way. This community could be a shining example of honoring the elderly, honoring the wisdom of the ancients, and, you know, letting the elder statesmen have their home, letting them remain and pass their days here. But I just witnessed this extreme tragedy, and it breaks my heart. I just wanted to say that. With all that in mind, I'm tired, I'm sore, I'm hungry. I was paid in backpacking gear, not money, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. And you're probably wondering where I'm at. It's been gone 13 minutes. But I'm committed to making this channel grow and providing content that means something and provides a little solace and comfort and a reprieve from the insanity of our day. Because it can't get more insane, more out of whack, more off kilter, and still be allowed to continue to exist. So that's what's up. An adjustment is coming. Truth always wins. Wisdom is the only thing that matters. Wisdom is supreme, therefore get wisdom, as Solomon says. Gold there is, and rubies in abundance. The lips that speak wisdom are a rare jewel. Let me say that again. Gold there is, and rubies in abundance. The lips that speak wisdom are a rare jewel. So, yeah, you can hear the voice from me. It's the voice of wisdom from him. So, I'm his spokesman. On that note, I gotta say, God bless America, yo. Over and out.